waiting for somebody? Just me? Okay. All right. Yeah.
Max Conjure, BS News. Congratulations, champ, on a tremendous victory. You look absolutely sensational. I want to ask you, how are you able to do this at your age? You're 50 years old, you're beating world-level fighters. How do you do it?
Well, I don't think about my age. I train with young guys every day. And I keep doing a lot of different trainings, and I think the age is only the number.
And can you tell us as well, once you dropped Woodley and you got up, you guys actually touched his glove. Can you explain what exactly happened in that one moment?
What do you say?
After you dropped Woodley, you guys briefly touched gloves right before the ref jumped in and stopped the fight. Can you just explain what happened in that brief moment?
Well, I'm happy, because when you're there, you see your opponent going down and the judge coming in the front. You're happy, because your job work, and I think this is very interesting sport because in MMA you can hold your opponent, you can put him on the ground. In boxing, you can't do that, and for me boxing is very hard sport to learn, especially because I train with young kids. Ebert is an Olympic guy and gold medal, Junior is amazing boxer, my sons, and it's very difficult for me to try to follow the same technique the kids has, the footwork and everything. But I'm a little crazy. I just try to do my best every day, Everything in my life, I try to do my best. I try to prove for myself I can do everything.
Love to hear that. Last question right before I wrap up. You had an impressive victory today to close out the year. You called out Chris Weidman. What can we expect for you for a big 2026?
Well, first of all, I need to get back to work because my team just called me in the entire camp training and push me hard, say, boss, you need to back to work. I say, okay, but give me the little space for continue my training. And I back to work. I back to finish my paperwork to go to the police academy too. And we'll see. Maybe I fight in the next event. We'll see.
Mr. Silva, over here. Absolute honor to be talking to you, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
So for your longevity, and especially from an old man from me, any advice you would give and tips of how you have stayed so healthy? You look still so great even at 50 years old.
Man, the secret is passion and love. Everything you do in your life, professional, doesn't matter if it's fight or not, you don't love, you don't go make successful. You don't come happy. And everything I do in my life, I do it because I have a passion to do. And the combat sport in my life is very special, and it's something I pray every day because God give me that opportunity, to keep doing something so amazing, and prove for the new generation everybody can do everything, but you need to question yourself every time when you go to the bed at night. Is your love, is your passion, is something you love to do it because you make successful.
And one last question from me. So you have inspired generations after generations, including me, since your days fighting in Pride. For the next generation that is coming up and watching Jake Paul and watching these fight cards and everything, what piece of advice would you give them, and how would you inspire them to pursue their passions and pursue and follow in your footsteps?
Well, I think the new generation need to understand the more important, respect the legends, respect the legends, and respect the word, I think the word that needs more passion and respect for the human beings respect, you know. A lot of bad things happen, and I don't know, I try to pass my bad things for everybody, you know, every day, and that's my work, that's my mission in here in this work.
Anderson over here. Rafael Prado with FightNews.com. I just have a question regarding this fight particularly. What was your first round like? Were you just analyzing him and just timing that uppercut to take a shot in the second round?
Yeah, I just doing the strategy. I training with my team, just move and take my perfect time to doing my best shot in the fight, you know. And everything's work. I'm so happy because everything I learned in my camp training work in the fight.
Yeah, and I just wanted to add, I thought that for your age, you're still very mentally sharp in there as well, because it seemed to me like...
I'm a Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah, there you ageless.
Oh, I'm sorry, I told my secrets. Oh my God.
Michelle Joy Phelps with Fox Nation. I would like to ask your opinion on this because it's like a really big debate. Is which would you say is the hardest to do, MMA or boxing?
Well, it's two different sports, you know, and I think boxing for me is hard because the footwork, hands up whole time, you know, is very hard for me. And I watching the video and with my fight this night, and I saw my hands little down, and I talked to my coach. So, I need you back and train me this, you know, because I put my hands down, and that's not good. But it's a two different sports. I think the MMA is you have a different disciplines to learn. In boxing, you have to work in the footwork, your hands up, and a lot of different techniques. But for me, boxing is hard. It's very hard to learn.
And a follow-up to that is then who would win in a bar fight, an MMA fighter or a boxer?
Well,
My family has a major debate over this, and I just have to hear it from you.
depend the rules, you know, and the rules is in the MMA guy have more chance to win, and only boxing, for sure the boxing guy go win. That for sure.
Back here.
Over here, Anderson, Danny Segura with MMA Junkie. Anderson, how many more fights do you want to do? You look great, but is there a set number that you want to do?
I don't have a number, you know. I just wake up every day in the morning and say, God, thank you so much. I'm here again. And when I have a chance to put everything together, you know, between my work, my company, and my training, I just say, oh my God, I can't do this again. Wow, I'm so lucky. You know, it's not very good to when I pass the news for my family. You know, when I go fight again. Everybody, no ways, Dad, you crazy? And yeah, I'm a little crazy. And yeah, it's a passion, brother. It's a passion. It's something I'm lucky because I don't see nobody in my age, in my generation, doing the same, you know. And that's I pray every day and say, God, thank you for everything you do in my life.
Are you surprised you're still fighting?
No, I'm not surprised. I just keep work every day, you know, because that's I say the age in my mind is a number. For me, I don't think about my age, you know. I don't have bad discipline, you know. I'm very hard in my food and everything I do in my life to make my life better, you know, because I like to see my grandson grow up and train with me too.
Lastly, did you watch Jake's fight against Anthony, and what'd you think about it?
Well, I think Jake improved a lot and doing a good job.
Anderson, I just want to follow up on that. You know, any message for Jake, especially considering that not only are you a former opponent of his, but you work with his company, you see how far he's come. What did you think about his performance?
Wow, I think the Jake doing an amazing job, you know, and the big responsibility is for Joshua, not for Jake, you know. But the people need to respect Jake, you know, and imagining Jake little big and having more time to training for this fight. You know, I think Jake improved a lot. The people need to respect him. I don't say that only because I'm fight here in a company, but it's because Jake, the people need to respect Jake, you know. I mean, every single fight go inside the ring, everybody need respect.
Congratulations on the spectacular knockout tonight.
I can miss you, buddy. I'm sorry.
I said congratulations on your spectacular knockout tonight.
Thank you.
I know you and Woodley go back to the UFC days, and I was wondering if you got a chance to speak to him after the fight. And if not, did you have any words for him?
Wow. I don't. You can give back the question because I can't miss you correctly. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, about Tyron, I think Tyron don't have a long time to come for this fight, and is a great fighter. You know, a lot of people don't give the credit to him because I think the people don't see how much us work in this sport. You know, the combat sport is very brutal, and Tyron is an amazing fighter. He's a legend, and people need to respect him.